With rent jumping 30% a year, does it make sense to panic buy a $1.3 million home just to lock in your costs? Today, we're modeling a real-time dilemma for a family in their 40s. They were planning to wait a few years to buy their forever home, but with housing costs exploding, they're wondering if they should pull the trigger now. We're going to run the numbers to see if buying early might destroy their retirement plan or save it. Hey everyone, I'm James Bashel, Chief Operating Officer and Financial Advisor at NerdWallet Wealth Partners. Today, we're going inside the financial plan of Jack and Jill, a fictional couple who is facing a familiar dilemma. Should they stick to their financial plan or rethink their goal of buying a forever home down the line? Both Jack and Jill are in their mid-40s and they live in a New York commuter town with their two kids who are 11 and 9. Life feels settled, great schools, close friends, and a strong community. But here's the problem. Rent in their neighborhood is jumping nearly 30% a year, and home prices continue to climb for those looking to buy. Originally, Jack and Jill planned to buy their forever home in a less expensive town a few years down the line, once the kids reached high school. Now they're rethinking everything. They want to stay put, buy a home in their current town, and lock in their lifestyle before prices rise even more. So let's see what's possible for them. Currently, they have a net worth of $1.3 million. Most of that is through their investments, which total roughly $1.29 million. And that breaks down to $484,000 in a 401k, $526,000 in a joint brokerage account, and $276,000 in an IRA. As for liquid cash, they have $95,000 emergency fund and $7,500 in a checking account. Their annual income is a $291,000 base salary for Jack's job, plus his bonus of between $120,000 and $150,000 and $100,000 of RSUs vesting annually. By the way, if you want to learn more about RSUs, we have a separate video and article linked below. As for their expenses, their monthly expenses are $22,400, including rent, which is $6,125 per month. Obviously, this is a financial and mathematical problem to work through, but it's also an emotional dilemma. Jack and Jill have built a life in their community, and moving would mean uprooting the kids and losing their support system. At the same time, buying sooner means taking on higher costs earlier, which could ripple through the rest of their plan: retirement, college funding, and flexibility later in life. This is where planning for a couple in their 30s and 40s differs from planning for those closer to retirement age. For retirees, the focus is often about preservation and income stability. For mid-career families like Jack and Jill, plans have to stay dynamic and adjustable, ready to respond as life, markets, and priorities change. No matter where in life you are, if you are looking for help with a financial plan, NerdWallet Wealth Partners may be able to help. Click the link in the description to get started. But for now, let's break down the different options in front of Jack and Jill and how each path could play out for them financially. To do that, we'll use a Monte Carlo simulation, a financial planning tool that runs thousands of possible market and inflation paths to estimate how likely each version of their plan is to work. From there, we'll get what's called a probability of success, the percentage of those simulations where Jack and Jill still have money left at the end of their plan, which we usually model through about the age of 90. So let's look at scenario 1, buy a $900,000 home in 5 years' time. This was the original plan we built, with Jack retiring at 63 and spending $9,500 per month in retirement. You can see that the model estimates a 72% probability of success. For a couple in their 40s, we like to see a probability of success somewhere between 70 and 80%, as that range gives us enough flexibility for life to change without over-tightening the plan. Working one extra year raises it to 74%, or trimming retirement spending to $9,000 boosts it to 73%. Overall, their current plan looks sustainable. Okay, let's look at scenario number 2, which is to buy a $1.3 million home now. You'll see that making that one decision drops their probability of success to about 67%. But that doesn't mean it's a bad option. There are ways we can close the gap to increase their probability of success up above that desired 70%. For example, they could lower retirement spending from $9,500 to $9,000 per month. Jack could work one additional year, retiring at the age of 64. Or they could cut their current monthly expenses by about $1,250. Of course, this third option would be difficult because with two kids who have a lot of extracurricular activities like sports and dance, they probably don't want to give all that up now. After walking through the numbers, they chose option 2, which is to work one more year. Let's not downplay the trade-off here. A whole year of additional work is not insignificant, but in the context of their plan, it's a trade-off worth making. That trade-off keeps them in the community they love and supports their long-term plan to retire in a reasonable time period. What this case study teaches us first is that flexibility is everything. Life rarely unfolds exactly as planned. A good financial plan isn't rigid, it evolves. Second, liquidity creates options. A strong cash reserve can buy time and choices. Third, seeing the numbers clearly helps align decisions with your values. For Jack and Jill, the answer was simple once they saw it clearly. One more year of work buys the house, keeps the kids in their schools, and maintains long-term security. What would you have chosen? Let us know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, subscribe for more breakdowns like this one. Finally, if you'd like to see how a plan could help you navigate your own trade-offs, visit the link in the description to learn more about NerdWallet Wealth Partners. See you in the next one.